Hey guys, welcome to Diecast, and in today's video, I will be reviewing this beautiful Autoart Lamborghini Gallardo Superleggera. So, first things first, I love the color. It's got that really nice metallic flake orange, very vibrant. It definitely strikes out a lot. As always, we'll start in this corner here. We do have some vents right on this corner, and most of the parts that you see here, for example, like a tidbit on this wing here, it's all carbon fiber. I mean, it's probably not real carbon fiber in this model, but you know what I mean. So even this side skirt right here is carbon fiber. You can see the weave. I'm just gonna try to zoom in a little bit closer. I might zoom in more when I do the interior, but yeah, like you can definitely see it at the back here. Very, very beautiful. And as I said, that is through and through vents. Very nice. We do have on the side here, again, carbon fiber side mirrors. We have this nice little decal right there. Well, this whole piece, very flush. You don't even see the difference on that one, like on the texture. It's very smooth. Separate piece right here for the side marker. And we also see another vent right here. And this vent actually has a nice mesh grill on it. Same with the front as well right here in the front bumper. Okay, here's what I like about Autoart. They definitely have an attention to detail, especially when it comes to badges. So if you see this, separate piece. It's not a decal or anything, that's actually a separate piece, which I really, really like. They definitely take their time and effort to make everything accurate. And while we're zoomed in here, we also see a lot of separate pieces on the headlights. And separate pieces for the windshield wipers as well. The other side is very similar. The only thing that you don't see here is the gas cap right there. See, it's just flush right there. Oh, and I forgot to mention there are more vents right here, and it also has a grill on it, and I believe it's also metal, so that's very nice to see. And speaking of metal grills, there are these metal vents right here. Let's see if I can zoom in for you. Yeah, just right there. These are metal vents as well. You might mistaken them for the carbon fiber trim pieces here, but no, they're actually vents to help cool the engine. Very, very nice. And I think, is this a vent too? There might be a tiny slit right here for a vent as well. Right here. There seems to be a slight gap there, so I assume it's further cooling. And speaking of cooling, we do have more vents at the back here. Mesh grill. And we have these two exhaust pipes just sticking out. And a little bit of a sneak peek underneath of the engine detail there. The taillights are okay. There's not much to see. It looks like a one-piece thing. I don't really see anything underneath there. That's okay. And of course, very, very nice wing with an extra light right there, just on the center of that wing. Alrighty, let's go wheel detail. nice Lamborghini badge right there in the center cap, and you can see the separation on these lug bolts. I think these are lug bolts, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think these are lug nuts. But yeah, like you can definitely see those 5 lug bolts, I believe. And in there you could see the caliper, very huge, with the Lamborghini script inside. And you can also see the nice drilled caliper, drilled rotors in there. And as for the tires, got some decent tread there. Like, super cool detail. And I like the details on the Lamborghini center cap as well. It's very detailed for sure. And on the rear, you have a slightly bigger diameter wheel, and also we have a smaller, just a slightly smaller caliper. And if you notice here on this model, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's 2 calipers on there. So you got that one and that one right there. Whereas in the front you only have 1. Very, very cool. And same detail at the back. You got the drilled rotors, and you also have that nice center cap there as well. And let's see the difference on the tire width. Yeah, you got some difference here. So got that versus skinny boys in the front, as you can see. And while we're here, might as well do the underside detail. So you can see there's even more vents in the front here. And then you see those lower control arms in the front. I do like how they have this nice metallic silver finish for the lower control arms, same as the rear lower control arms. And you got that nice huge engine at the back. A few piping in the midsection here as well. And unfortunately we can't see much of the exhaust detail because it's covered with all this aero at the back. Rear diffuser. Alrighty, now it's my favorite part, the interior. Before we get there, I just want to show you guys a quick peek on what the details are for those carbon fiber pieces. Like I said, it's really hard to see in the camera from here. There you go. So you can see those carbon fiber trim pieces there. This is very evident on the side mirror. Then if we go to the back here, very, very nice. Maybe some down here. Not sure about that one. Yeah, very, very nice. And that's the detail in the logo there. Amazing detail. Alright, let's get to it. So as always, I am using this Autoart pick. Let's start with the passenger side. You are welcomed with this Superleggera script as soon as you come in. The door panels, very nice. You can see some detail there. Looks like there's a few separate pieces. Very thick windows. Okay, let's see inside. You got a carpet floor. You got some AC vents. Center console has a bunch of gauges in the dash there. There's like 3 vents there for the HVAC. That's crazy. You got a whole lot of buttons in the middle there. And we do have a carbon fiber center console. And something you don't see these days, an e-brake. We have a full harness. Oh, look at that. Is that a fire extinguisher at the back? Nice. And one thing that I see Autoart struggling on a lot would be the seat belts. Some of them are, well, the higher end models are fabric, but some of them unfortunately are plastic. And as you can see, very evident in that, but it's very well made. It's not the thick floppy one like they used to. This one's a thinner plastic, and it looks like it has some detail. As you can see in the lower portion right there, there are some textures on it. I can see a little bit of a lack of paint in the inside, but that's okay. It's not a big deal, it's just the inside. You do see some orange, what do you call that? What's that word I'm looking for? Stitching. There you go. The seat does feel a little bit plasticky. Okay, let's go in the center here, in the front. See if I can open this with one hand. This is a bit of a struggle, unfortunately. Let's see. There you go. Okay, let's see what we can find in here. A carpeted interior. We got like details on the latch and everything. Not bad, not bad. Let's go on the other side. The doors have this like really satisfying pop to it. Very similar on this side as well compared to the passenger. And look at that driver's side. You can see that nice Lamborghini logo again. And I like how they just pay attention to the logos. We have pedals right there, carpeted interior. Again, the stitching, seat belt. Let's focus on that interior really quick here. So we do have some gauges in the middle there. It feels a tad bit plasticky, but when you look at that center console, I just love that carbon fiber detail in the center. That just makes it so much better. And you can see some details in the texture of the paint all around, like especially in the steering wheel. It just gives it a little bit more depth and extra detail. Okay, so let's move on to the back end, which is the business end of this car. I think it's easier if I just lift it up by hand. Does it stay up? Perfect, it stays up. I just like that there's a window right there so you can see the engine. It's like, yep, it's a Lambo. So yeah, we have some covers here. I think this is the oil cap. It's hard to zoom in. I believe that's the oil cap. Last time I reviewed the other Lamborghini Gallardo, the oil cap was right there, and you can visibly see the cap said olio. So this one, it just says oil. It's hard to see. I think you can see it from there. It says oil. It's not in Italian this time. But we do get those nice Lamborghini scripts right there on the engine. We do have some wiring, a few piping. Yeah, she's got some details. Not that crazy to see though. And like I said, these are the vents that I was talking about. Metallic mesh, like they're not plastic or anything. Very detailed, very nice. Well, I guess that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.